Let's start the practice by tuning in to how we feel right now. When we've just had some news or experience that's intense or upsetting, or when we just hear from somebody that they've had some news like that, it creates a response. And we notice how it is that it lands in our body. There are always lots of thoughts that come in. Sometimes a panic it could be, but it just gets everything kind of activated when we hear news that someone's sick or that something's happened. So let's take a moment as we start to tune in and notice how that feels in our experience right now. Notice how your body feels. Notice your breath and your thoughts. And take a few deep breaths. And we all have our own way of being present with something or with someone. When there's a sudden shift in something, like someone's had a stroke, then there's a natural enhancement of our experience. Everything seems sharper or more intense somehow. We might find ourselves activated with other thoughts or feelings. Often there's thoughts about the person, of course, and often thoughts about what might happen next. And there's very common, of course, to have thoughts about ourselves as well. When a situation happens with someone, it's natural to have a variety of responses to that. See if it's possible to be present with what it is that's happening and to acknowledge that and have some compassion for ourselves as well as for everyone else in a situation. And notice how it feels in your body. And notice the breath will often have a response as well. Sometimes we'll hold our breath, or the breath will get faster, or something will happen with our breath. And then we remember that we could take a deep breath and relax, and that really helps as well. And there's a holding of kindness and compassion and love and caring in our heart for all the people involved, for ourselves and for our friends and the person that the event had happened to. So that's a natural kind of holding of that space for this to be processed and felt. Take a few more deep breaths and release on the exhale. Let the response to the situation settle. It's often useful to relax our physical body as well. Notice your forehead and eyebrows. This familiar path of relaxing and paying attention to the body. If it's possible to let go of worry and thoughts about the future just for a few minutes. And soften through the whole of the forehead and the eyes. Let the thoughts behind the forehead settle for a moment. Giving ourselves a rest. Relaxing the nose and the flow of the air in the nose, noticing that. Noticing your jaw, the hinges of the jaw, your teeth. See if there's enough space between the upper jaw and the lower jaw so that you can relax and not be tight through the mouth. There might be some activation of the speech area, the mouth, the tongue, the throat, and that corresponding activity in the mind, the thought about what to say or what to do. See if you can allow that to move aside for a few minutes. Allow that to be still. Notice that there's this space here that our body is occupying. And there's the energy in the body, and there's the thoughts about the situation and the person. Focusing our attention, our energy on that person. And on ourselves, being present within, attending to the experience as it's happening for us and unfolding for us. And coming down through the back of the neck, the shoulders, through the arms and hands. Notice the overall energy through the arms if it seems like it's okay to rest for a moment. And all the large muscles of the back. Notice the sense perceptions, how we're supported by the chair, either through our back or through our seat, or both. Let that settle. Let your body be supported. And take a few deep breaths. See if you can notice the body breathing, maybe through the lower ribs at the back or the sides. Notice how our bodies are supported by the environment, through the chair, through the air. It's very natural for thoughts to be part of this experience, allowing them to be as they are and also noticing our body, what's happening in our bodies. Coming back to the face, relaxing the forehead and the jaw, down through the neck and the chest. As we're tuning into the chest and the stomach area, notice the feeling of the body moving with the breath. Notice how the muscles lengthen and release. And as we're attending to ourselves and to this experience right at this moment, notice that. Notice that the body continues to breathe. There's this expansion on the inhale and a relaxation as we exhale. When we tune in or anchor ourselves to the breath, it helps us to notice the rest of our experience in this moment. The body, the energy, the thoughts in the mind too. And then also bringing our attention down through the legs and into the feet. Noticing how we're connected with the environment through our seat and through the soles of our feet if our feet are on the floor. And notice if it feels okay to take a rest. being aware of your whole body from head to toes. And then in your mind or visual, depending on how it works for you, draw 3 circles of golden light around your body. Let your body be completely contained in these 3 circles of golden light. Let every cell in your body be suffused with this light. You might visualize yourself surrounded and absorbed in this light. Maybe you're feeling it from the inside. Bring your attention into your heart center, radiating light through and out of the heart center. This brilliant healing light permeating all the cells of your body. Light streaming in and out of your body through your breath, surrounding your whole body with light. And then bring to mind the person. Bring them into this light as well. Allowing this healing light to permeate every cell of their body, their breath, the mind, their being. Just letting go of space and time. Bring them right into your own mind, your own thoughts, your own heart. Bring them into this light and allow them to be bathed in this healing light as well. If there are thoughts in the mind, that's fine. Let those be in the light as well. If you have a mental image of the person, allow the light to permeate through their whole body, head to toes, in that image. This beautiful gold healing light. And bringing in other people who care about them, who love them. Knowing this light can be in all of us, bringing them into the light as well. It's natural for people to worry in a situation like that. And just for this moment, allow the worry and the people, everyone who cares about this person who's sick, allow them all to be in this gold healing light. wherever they are. There is a part of everyone who is beyond the body and the breath and the thoughts in the mind, bringing that essence into our own hearts, allowing that to be here, thinking of the person holding the person in this light with us. Connecting on this level where everything is fine. When the mind gets distracted, as it does, just bring it back. Allow the thoughts in the mind, the contraction in the body, the tightness of the breath, if that's there, allow that to be here too. And take a deep breath, relax, soften. Allowing this attending to ourselves and the situation, this kind, gentle attention. Allowing ourselves to hold the whole experience in the light, this beautiful gold healing light. Letting go of any ideas about how we should be doing it or how someone else should. Allowing ourselves to experience it just as we are. For the person who is ill or in hospital, surrounding him or her in the light, allowing that light to penetrate and suffuse her whole body, her whole being. And all of the people who love her and care about her. And for all of us. allowing this light to be surrounding us, holding us all in the same healing light. And as we move through the day, coming back to this occasionally, bringing ourselves back into this moment of the situation, letting ourselves touch back into this connection. To take a few deep, relaxing breaths. To be kind as we attend to ourselves and others.